Hello, Kevin Richards here with Thomas All Things Automotive. Today I'm going to show you Explorer Limited. The exterior color on this car is blue jeans blue. It's very pretty. Ford did redesign the exterior appearance of their Explorer in 2016, so it is a little bit of a cosmetic remake over the 2015. Primarily, you'll notice the changes on the front and the back end, starting here with the kind of raised grille. Also, one option that's on these Limiteds is you have a forward park assist, so you do have a front camera here, as well as the ultrasound sensors on your front bumper. You're typically used to seeing a camera on the back of a vehicle and the sensors on the back, but in this particular vehicle you also have them on the front, which is a nice upgrade. You have high intensity headlamps, fog lamps built into the lower fascia. We continue our way around the side. I just want to show you that it has hand-cooked tires. These are the factory tires. Tread on these is about 6/32. They're about half worn, but very more than double the state minimums. Also, you have a resurfaced rotor, a nice thick brake pad. We do that here at Thomas. We do a used car mechanical check sheet, much like the manufacturer certified pre-owned check sheets, signed off by the mechanic that did the inspection. You can find that report in the glove box of all our vehicles. Right now you're looking in at the passenger side of the vehicle, and as you can see on the limited edition, you do have a leather trim, dark charcoal leather trim with offset white stitching. The limited trim also gives you a full power passenger seat. It gives you the Explorer chrome Explorer door sill entry guards. Also with the limited, you get a nice wood grain on the door. It runs through the dash and around to the other doors. So a nice little, couple little cosmetic upgrades there to let you know that you are driving a premium vehicle. And we'll also show you here in the back another little nice feature on the Limiteds, as you can see, is you have rear climate control and rear heated seats, all operated on the back side of that front console area. You also have a 12-volt power supply back there, so your second row occupants can get the same amenities and luxuries that the front row occupants have as well. As you can see, it's also very clean interior, free of any rips or tears. Also, the previous owner was not a smoker. There's no smell of smoke on the vehicle. Now, just to zoom in on the rear tire, about the same 6/32 as well, and as you can see, a matching hand-cook tire like the front. Continue our way around here to the back, and on the back is where you will see that yes, it is a four-wheel drive Explorer. Of course, it's got the limited badging, and there again, just like the front, you have your rear backup camera and your rear sensors. I believe this vehicle also has a power liftgate. So we'll go ahead and open that up. I'm just use the key fob, a simple double punch. We'll put that lift gate up, which is nice. Also, it has a premium sound, so you do have a built-in subwoofer here on your D pillar, and you have a power fold and tumble third row seat. So essentially, we can fold this down just with a press of a button. The headrests have already been folded down. So then the seats themselves will go down. And now, of course, if we want the additional cargo room, we're going to stow those seats. We hit that button as well, and the seats will power stow back. So now you have your 5-passenger cargo capability and your 7-passenger option as well. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the power liftgate. Now I could hit it on the key fob like I did to open it, or there's a button right here, which will go ahead and shut that rear latch. Continue around to the driver's side. Just to focus in on the tire and wheel area to show you that you do have a matching hand-cooked tire on that wheel as well. And just to give you the alternate view from the driver's side, just so you can see that, like the passenger side, it's free of any rips or tears. And like I said before, any odors. Now, of course, Ford offers your combo lock entry system. Essentially, with a proximity key like this is, vehicles will not allow you to lock the key in the car, but with a combo lock you can, in case you want to leave your engine running, keep the climate controlled either in the summer or the winter. And now, of course, looking at the view from the driver's side front, just to show you again the full power seat, the chrome sill guards, and just to kind of give you a shot of what it looks like from this angle. Now, of course, this vehicle is loaded with amenities, and the best way to show you that is I'm going to just kind of jump behind the wheel, let you see what it's like to be in the cockpit of this car, and kind of go over some of the controls and the layouts. We'll start on the door here where you have your power windows, the power mirrors. Power lock switches are up here with your memory seating, 3 different settings there for different driver settings. And we'll jump behind the wheel now. And like I said before, it is a proximity key. I'll show you what that key looks like. There's how I open the rear hatch. As you can see, it also has remote start, and then your lock and unlock. And since it's a proximity key, you just put your foot on the brake and you press the start button. Now my seat is automatically adjusting to my memory 1 setting, and as you can see the display here, I primarily want to show you the miles, 21,721 miles, so low mileage on this 2016. And I'll show you here some buttons. Another button for your remote hatch is right there, and then these are your headlamp controls. You do have an automatic setting. Fog lamp buttons are on the side, dome interior buttons are on the left as well, and then your dimmer switch for your cluster is here on the right. Now you have 2 stem switches. The one on the left is your turn signal and your high beams. The one on the right is your intermittent wiper front and rear wiper controls and washers. Now, you do have paddle shifters, an upshift on your right hand here at the plus sign, a downshift on the left hand. That will allow you to manually select the gear you want to be in if you're in sport mode, which is below the D on your shifter there. Now, on the steering wheel itself, we have a vehicle customizable vehicle setting with confirmation button in the middle that pertains to the left viewing screen, and then we also have a control pad that pertains to the right viewing screen to set all your driver settings. Over here you have your cruise control, and on the right you have your audio controls on your steering wheel, as well as your voice activation command for your sync system, Bluetooth, things of that nature. Now this has the 8.4-inch touchscreen quadrant here with Ford offers. You have the top left is where you can pair your phone. The top right is where you have your navigation. I'll just push that in there so you can get the map view here. As you can see, it does have the factory nav. Now actually we are inside as I shoot this video, so it just took a couple minutes to bring the screen up. We're going to press home to get back to the quadrants. And then your entertainment is on this quadrant, lower left. That's where you got your AM, FM, your Sirius, and then if you're USB, if you're playing MP3 files, or your Bluetooth if you want to hook up to your smartphone, you can set all your music settings there. And then on the climate side, as you can see, you have, this is where you have your heated and your cooled seats, as well as your heated steering wheel, and then your dual climate control for your driver and passenger, automatic temperature control. All that can be taken care of there. Now here's where your front camera is, your parking sensors. You can turn them on and off. You also have all your manual buttons here for your radio and your climate controls below it. If you would prefer to use them over the touch screen, you can do it that way. Your sync connectivity is up in here, and as you can see, you have a USB port, 12-volt power supply, SD card for your navigation system, and your audio pre-out in there. And then you have 2 large cup holders, and you have a nice little terrain selector here for your downhill descent control, or your regular 4-wheel drive system. There's your off-road, there's your sand, and that's for your snow setting. Now in the console again, we have another 12-volt power supply, another USB pre-out, nice deep console in there to keep your belongings. Really the only thing this vehicle doesn't have, as you can see, it does have the powerful mirrors as well, denoted there on the mirror. It does not have the blind spot, and it does not have a sunroof, but those are probably 2 of the only options that this vehicle does not have. I'm going to go ahead and jump out, let you listen to the 6-cylinder engine. I also want to show you where the hood release is right here. That's a 3.5 liter V6 engine. Now the horn chirped because I took the proximity key out of the vehicle with the vehicle running, so it's telling me I should not do that. But I want you to be able to hear the engine. As you can see, it's very, very clean. It's what you'd expect on a 2016 model. Battery terminals have 0 corrosion. There's no exhaust leaks, no fluid leaks. Very much a well-maintained and quiet running engine. But just want to kind of give you a look at what it is underneath the hood in that 3.5. Now we're going to just real quick do a walk around. It is a used vehicle. You can expect a couple minor imperfections, so I like to be as thorough as possible and kind of point those out as I see them. Now in a quick run through, I didn't notice too much. Looks like we might have one small stone chip right there on the hood area. This vehicle has been detailed. I'm trying to catch any little tiny ding right there. Not a dent, just a little scuff. Little tiny stone chip right there. Where'd that guy go? Right there. No dents at all though that I can see. Primarily, that's what I try to look for. I mean, stone chips, you're gonna have that on every vehicle that's been on the road. Pretty unavoidable. However, dents is primarily what I look for you guys, and it's pretty good actually. Little tiny mark right there. The rear, little tiny scuff right there and there as well. Typically the rear gets a little more damage from cargo loading, but that's actually pretty good, and I still haven't found a dent, so I think we might have a dent-free one here, which is good. Try to give you guys a like new option. These are just into the clear. You might not even be able to pick that up with the camera. There's a little scratch that runs right through there. It has been buffed out already. Now we're going to catch a couple stone chips right there across the front. Always going to have them on the front. A few down around the lower fascia. A couple more there on the corner. And one right there dead center on the hood. Top of the hood looks good. So there you have it, guys. I mean, one more stone chip right. Oh, no, that's just a little bit of dirt. So there you have it. I mean, no dents. A couple minor scratches that are just into the clear coat, not even into the base. They were buffed out. A few stone chips, but pretty much like new vehicle. Still covered under the remainder of Ford's 336 bumper to bumper comprehensive, as well as their 560 powertrain. If you're interested in this vehicle, we sell a lot of them. We sell them quick. It's priced very aggressively. So give us a ring at 717-485-4224, or look us up on the web at www.thomasata.com. Again, my name is Kevin Richards. I appreciate your time. I hope you found this video beneficial, and I hope you have a great day.